Hey Leo, welcome to your reading. We're just going to check in what's going on with you and your person. This could be a relationship, this could be a friendship, this could be coworkers, family, what have you. Whatever situation is going on with you right now, we're going to check in on how your person feels about this and why they feel that way, actions they're going to take, and what they hope to accomplish. And we're going to take a look at your feelings and your potential actions and the future of this relationship. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, this deck is just, it's kind of like with Taurus. It was really kind of fighting me on shuffling and ended up having a bit of a complicated reading. So yeah, I'm hoping yours is not, but we'll see. It is what it is, I guess, right? Leo and their person. Okay. Here. Your person. Why they're feeling that way. Interesting. Actions they're going to take. There's, geez, 4 majors here already. So this is something. I gotta say that. That's what they hope to accomplish. How you're feeling about this, action you're likely to take, and future of this. Okay, I kind of like this. All right, it looks a little dicey, I'm not gonna lie. We do have 2 of Inspiration, 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so it does feel like a need to make a plan for the future, trying to decide which way to go. Those of you who watched the love readings for Leo, the way I did those, cut the deck, draw cards, take the middle card. Your middle card is 4 of emotions. So it is a feeling of rejection, and the 8 of emotions is underneath that, and walking away. So someone here has walked away. I feel like it could be your person. It very easily could have been you as well. But let's see here. So your person is feeling the Hierophant, and this is kind of a feeling of like a strong commitment, right? But there's also a bit of like learning energy coming from this, like wanting to learn more, possibly about you. And I say that because they're feeling this way because of the priestess, the high priestess. It's like following their intuition, kind of realizing that they need to know more. Like there's still some things that they don't know, kind of energy. But also feeling like they want to know. They want to learn. Like this, it feels like something that can endure, kind of feeling. And this is where I'm feeling maybe you're the one who walked away, because the action they're planning to take is the Hermit, which is a card of inaction, essentially, at least towards another person. What they're doing here is going within themselves, trying to figure things out, I want to say. And so they're not really going to seek you out. They're not really going to message you or anything. It's more like they're trying to figure their own shit out, right? Just kind of be like, is this really what I want? Is this really what I need? What do I need to do next, kind of thing? And what they're hoping to accomplish here is the Temperance card, which is feeling a lot like inner peace, right? But it's also, Temperance is also a card of alchemy. It's combining, and alchemy is combining 2 separate things, 2 different things, to come together into union and create something else. So it's like A plus B is C, right? It's just A is different than B, and they're coming together, and they're, excuse me, hiccups again, jeez. And C is something completely different from both of them, but it's a bit of a combination, right? So it feels like they're trying to just find their own healing, their own harmony, their own peace. And now, like, you're feeling 9 of Voices, 9 of Swords, and that's a lot of anxiety. That's a lot of being up in your head. It's definitely an overthinking feeling, and it's in regards to this situation for sure. What do I do next? What are they doing? How are they feeling? I think this leads you, Page of Materials, to reach out, because pages are messengers. They do send messages. Often it is good news. This could be, I want to say, like an olive branch. Just kind of an offer like, hey, can we talk? Can we work this out? That kind of thing. This could be meeting up somewhere for like coffee or dinner or what have you, and just talking about things. But it definitely feels like a message. So it feels more like, to me, they're trying to work stuff out on their end, and you're all up in your head going, I need to do something about this, and then you do. So that's okay. The future of this ends up being the Empress, which I really like to see. This is abundance. This is nurturing support. This is the benefits of your hard work. It's like there's enough for everyone, right? So it's just a really good feeling to have for like the future of a relationship, because it feels like an opening up, right? A sharing of what you already have. So if this person is wanting more from you, it feels like an opening up and giving it to them kind of energy. Let's see, what is this Hierophant card here? Yeah, all right, this makes sense. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Again, wanting to learn more. King of Swords is underneath that, so maybe it feels like they kind of want you to open up emotionally a little more too. They want to know how you feel about them, because you're feeling a little closed off. And I feel like that's where this Four of Cups is coming from as well. It's kind of like they can see this with you, they want this with you, but there's a rejection going on here. There's a little bit of ignoring what's being offered energy. So, and if this is your person who's walked away because they feel as though there hasn't been enough given, like it does still feel like they're holding on in a sense of, I know there's more there, we could start new, this could be a thing, but it's just not enough. It's just they're not giving me enough, you know? And that's why I feel like there's a want or a need to know more about what's going on. So, and I almost get the feeling as though like this person, like they're feeling this, and it's like an intuition sort of vibe, like they're not giving enough, but I feel like they could, kind of thing. And that might be why they haven't completely cut off from you. But let's see what the Hermit is here. I also apologize if you can hear my boyfriend snoring. He is taking a nap on the couch, and that man can snore. But anyway, what is the Hermit here, please? Please do not fall on the floor. The Wheel at the bottom of the deck. Cycle. King of Swords underneath that. Again, it's almost a feeling like I'll wait here until you're ready kind of energy, but I still want to know more. And it feels as though they feel it's only a matter of time until you share. It does feel like they're still kind of maybe keeping an eye on things, keeping an eye on where you're at. Just to see if there's any movement, or if you have delved into those emotions. I do get the feeling that they are a little afraid that you will move on, but they're hoping more for movement in their direction, and a sense that you have actually dug deep into the emotions and are trying to figure out what's going on in there so that any sort of fear that you have going on with this, because there are fears with this Nine of Swords. There absolutely are. There's no question. It's almost as though you're waiting, or they're waiting for you to address them. So, yeah. Like, they have a lot of patience in this. They're just waiting for a peaceful resolution, I guess I want to say. But yeah, it has a sense more of just like, I need this from you. I know there's more to this. I'll be here when you're ready. I'll wait. But it feels more like they're giving you space to go within yourself, as well as kind of going within themselves, just to make sure that they're doing what's right, I guess I want to say. But I've been waiting for this. What is this Nine of Voices, Nine of Swords? How Leo is feeling. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. All right, there's a lot of cards that have come out, so we're gonna do what we can here. Two of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're fluctuating back and forth, but right now you're leaning a little bit more towards devil energies, feeling trapped, feeling controlled, feeling really up in your head. And it honestly feels a lot of insecurity, feeling like, well, they're just going to reject me. I'm not really good enough. I don't have enough to offer. Again, I'm maybe not pretty enough. I'm not handsome enough. I don't have, I'm not creative. I'm not this. I'm not that. I have no emotional depth. I can't be open to them enough. It's really a lot of fear. Like, they're going to leave me. They're going to do this. And there's also a sense here of just like, oh God, but like, what if this is good? What if this is okay? And then we commit to each other, and that's kind of scary too, right? It's honestly a lot of Five of Cups energy sinking into a lot of self-pity. There's a lot of wallowing, and I really do see a questioning of your own self-worth. Do I have enough to offer this person? Committing is scary, but I kind of want it. But what if they don't want it either? You know what I mean? There is so much confusion going on here that it feels like it's driving you crazy. But there's going to come a point where something shocks you out of it with this Tower card. This could be something this person says, because it does feel like there is a lot of compassion and a lot of empathy coming out of this person. Something is going to shock you out of it, because that Page of Swords, or sorry, not Page of Swords, Page of Materials here is definitely a card of taking action. It could be a small gesture, for sure, but it is a gesture nonetheless. Like I said before, it's a little bit of an olive branch, like, hey, whatever, can we please just start again? Can we try this? Can we, you know what I mean? But let's see, what is this Page of Materials here? Oh, of course something hit the floor. Why wouldn't it? Oh. And of course it's... Ow, sorry. My knee hit the table trying to get this card. Of course it's the Ten of Swords. Of course it has to hurt, right? The Ten of Swords honestly feels a lot more like getting over the stuff that's in your head with this Death card here too. Working through whatever it is that's holding you back, because the tens are an end, right? They're a culmination, and they precede something new, and this is death and rebirth, right? So new is coming. Ace of Swords here says to me that it's likely a conversation that you're offering. And it's going to be a moment of telling the truth, speaking your truth, that kind of energy. And there's a lot coming here too. I think it leads to feeling more confident with yourself, feeling a lot more open, a lot more playful, kind of a little bit vulnerable, I want to say too as well. And it kind of sets the tone as just like, okay, we can work on this, but we got to take it a little slow, because I'm still healing, I'm still working on myself, but I really have a lot of hope that this is going to go somewhere, that this is going to be something, that we can fix something. The wheel is at the bottom of the deck, and again, that's just another sign of cycles changing, right? But it's also luck being on your side, a change in your fortune. So it kind of feels like you recognize that change needs to happen, and it does. So underneath this wheel, we have the Four of Wands and the Chariot. Movement begins, celebration begins. It could be the start of a commitment, or it could just be a celebration of finally allowing yourself to be open with this person and moving forward in whatever this relationship is. So it's a really nice energy. Like, this person definitely has a lot of patience with you. And with the amount of major arcana showing up in this is something that is divinely guided. Spirit definitely has a hand in this. This is something that you need to go through and experience. But the Empress being the future of this, it's a sharing of that abundance, right? It's an opening up energy, which is really nice. Okay, so let's get you a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. That came out really quick. They're telling me they're not your cards. It feels like that's a separate message meant for me in something unrelated. I will address that later. For Leo, please. This is for Leo and their person and the situation that's going on with them. We have for Leo, please. There we go. So you have the Altar Priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. So this could be you asking Spirit for help in whatever way that you need, because I mean, there is a star here on this card. This person, and it feels like they're imbuing it, almost like imbuing it with hope and healing and stuff like that. So it's kind of asking for strength, I want to say, and just, yeah, it's mostly just the prayer that I'm getting out of this, just asking for strength, asking, just, even if it's just as simple as just like, someone please give me strength to get through this, that kind of thing, lighting a candle, whatever you need. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration, which is really good. Again, it has a feel of Empress energy. So it feels like you open up and this starts to move forward, even if it's a little slow, and there's just kind of like a lightness about it, right? Just a little bit of, okay, this is actually okay. This actually feels all right. This isn't too bad. I can do this. And it feels like a cause for celebration for you. And I would say that it is. It takes a lot to really open up, especially if you're scared of doing so. So this is a really good reading, Leo. I see you overcoming whatever it is in your head that might be holding you back in this relationship, in this situation, whatever it is. This person absolutely has a lot of patience and care here, which is really nice. So if this resonated, I hope it did. Please drop a like down below. Let me know as tarot reader tapped into your energies, which is very important. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. If you have already, thank you very much. I appreciate it more than you know. And I hope to see everyone in the next one. Take care.